Gentlemen, if you would have told me that one day I would be 40 years old, I would have said, what? Me, 40? Never gonna be that old. And here we are. Gentlemen, the reality is this, that if you play your cards right, you too will be 40 one day. I look damn good for 40. I look good for 35. There are some things that I feel I have done consistently that have allowed me to look great at 40. And I'm gonna look super fine at 50 too. 60? Bring it! All these senior sisters are gonna be like, damn, check out my abs. That's the plan. I have way too much fun making these videos, but one thing I did not have fun was waking up the day I turned 30. My 30th birthday was hard for me. I was actually pretty depressed. I was the heaviest and most out of shape I'd ever been. I was 30 pounds heavier than I am right now. I also was financially ruined. This was right around the time my fitness center was collapsing around me. I was pretty much miserable. I was depressed because I wasn't where I felt I should be professionally, financially, or physically. I was a freaking mess. 10 years later, May 19th, I turned 40. I got up, I went and took a pee, I looked in the mirror, and decided to snap a selfie. Now, in all honesty, I never in a million years thought I would admit to taking a naked selfie. I also never thought that I would be showing that picture, minus the sexy parts, to anybody, including you. But the other day, I was looking at my camera, I saw this picture, and I thought, hey, if this picture and my story can inspire you to get off your ass, let's do it. And so now I'd like to go over my top 5 tips for 5. I'm getting excited just talking about it. Top 5 tips for looking awesome at 40. But when I think about it, it's not just 40, it's really any age. If you implement these 5 tips, you're going to look incredible. Tip number 1 is making the decision that you want to change and be better. For me, it was the summer that I wouldn't take my shirt off at the pool because I was embarrassed. I was 30 pounds heavier than I am right now. My waist size was much larger. I had cellulite all over my torso. And this is somebody who was used to being in really good shape when I was competing in natural bodybuilding. I was so embarrassed that when I got home, I decided that was it. I was going to do what I needed to do in order to never feel like that again. And I haven't. So tip number 2, I started hitting the gym. 5 days a week, I was there lifting weights. Now, if you're interested in what my split or breakdown actually is, I lift each muscle group 1 time a week. Monday is shoulders, Tuesday is chest and triceps, Wednesday is legs, Thursday is buys and abs, and Friday is back. Tip number 3, I started doing cardio every single day. The duration, 30-45 minutes, but the key for me was doing it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Fasted cardio is what I found works best for me. Now, I recently did a video entitled Best Cardio to Burn Fat or actually Shred. I use shred. Fat fast. If you missed that video, it is listed and linked down in the description. Well, one of the key components to that video is discussing the concept of target heart rate and the importance of finding yours. If you missed that video, please check it out. It is definitely one of my better videos. Speaking of better, tip number 4, I cleaned up my diet. Nothing tastes as good as looking good feels. I think that's actually like a Jenny Craig slogan, but I actually like it. And it's so true. Now, this doesn't mean that I don't cheat. This doesn't mean that I don't go out on weekends and eat pizza, but the majority of food that I eat is still delicious, but it's just healthy. It's high quality calories and it really cuts out a lot of the crap that you find at fast food restaurants. So if you're following along, tip number 1, decide that it's time to change. Tip number 2, I started exercising with weights again. Tip number 3, I did cardio. Tip number 4, I got my diet under control. And tip number 5, I did it again and again and again. Every day, every week, every month, every year for the past 10 years, I have done these things consistently. And at 40, I'm taking naked selfies of myself. Now, if you're looking for a little more direction, in the video I did talking about the best cardio to shred fat, I told you about a book by the man Bill Phillips. He's the founder of a company called EAS. It was a supplement company back in the day, and he has a program that I have seen work on thousands of people. It's called Body for Life. Who's got time to read? Exactly, not me, and probably not you. This is why I love audible.com, because you can actually listen to your favorite books, including Body for Life. It's a great program. It talks about fitness, it talks about diet, it tells you exactly what you need to do. You can go and grab it for free over at audible.com/alpha. There's a link down below in the description. They're offering you a free 30-day trial to audible.com, which I am a huge fan of. With all that cardio that I've been doing for the past 10 years, audible.com has been a lifesaver. Cardio sucks, Audible helps it suck a whole lot less. Gentlemen, in conclusion, I am 40. Do I feel 40? No. Do I look 40? No. Do I feel incredible? Yes. If you follow these 5 secrets, not so secrets, tips, whatever you want to call them, you, my friend, will be taking naked selfies when you're 40. You're so naughty.